Hey guys, what's going on? Tom here from Games, back with another statue tutorial. Today we are doing Billy from Mob of the Dead. So he is one of the 4 characters from Mob of the Dead on Black Ops 2 Zombies, and I will be doing the other 3 in future videos, so stay tuned. Also, if you haven't already, check out my other COD Zombie videos, which I have done so far. I've done the original characters, I've done Misty, and I'll be doing all the other ones as soon as I possibly can. So yeah, stay tuned. On screen right now you should be seeing screenshots of him in every single texture pack, just to give you a perspective of what he looks like in different texture packs, if you're planning on building him not in default, which I know a few people do. And yeah, that's about it. I won't ramble on for much longer. If you can, drop me a follow on Twitter, I'd much appreciate it, at Gummy. I tweet out ideas and you guys can give me feedback. Also, I'll be returning to the voting system real soon, so yeah, definitely head over there if you want that and follow me. So yeah, that's about it. I'm not going to ramble for any longer, and I will see you in the tutorial. Okay, let's get straight on into the tutorial. The blocks you'll need to build this Billy statue are the following. You'll need white wool, black wool, oak wood planks, red wool, mushroom block, grey wool, brown wool, and oak wood log. So I just want to point out that the screenshots you may have seen at the start are slightly different to the design I'll be using. Not anything different, like just the fact that one of the black dots you'll see at the front is up 1 block, because that was a mistake that I did not realise, and because of the minuscule amount of error it is, I really cannot be bothered to be honest to change the screenshots, considering how long they take to get and to produce. So I am going to just go with it and point out where I made the error. And something that also I want to point out is the fact that, before someone corrects me, I'm not sure whether he actually has a tattoo on both arms, but for the purpose of this tutorial I will include it with both arms, because I've seen pictures with it on different arms and interchanging between the arms. So he does have an anchor tattoo, but which arm it's on I don't know, and I don't know if it's on both. So for the purpose of this tutorial I'm going to put it on both, because that's the design we're using. Okay, so we're going to start off by building an 8 long line and then 2 high, so an 8 by 2. We're then going to leave 1 block, place 2 blocks of black, leave 2 more, and then place 2 more black blocks like so. We're then going to build up 10 from that white using oak wood planks, so it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And way to know that you're doing fine is this should be 17, I believe. Yeah, 17. So we build it across, so it's a 10 by 8, excluding them 4 black blocks there. And that is the legs complete once we filled this in. And I'll give you guys an opportunity to go back and pause if you need to, or should I say not go back, because that's what I'm going to do, is let you pause here. So this is what it should look like. It should be a 12 by 8, 2 layers of white and then 10 of oak, excluding them black blocks there. Now what we're going to do is move on to the actual body itself. So we're going to do an 8 long line of white. We're going to then go 1 to the left using red, 1 mushroom, and then 2 red. And then to the right we're going to go 1 red, 1 mushroom, 2 red. So exact same, just flipped over, and it should look like this. This is kind of his hands, the start of his hands covered in blood. So now we're going to do 4 red on top of that. Then we do 2 mushroom, 2 red. And next row we do 1 black, 2 mushroom, 1 red. And that is where we're going to pause it for that arm. We're going to go over to this arm and do 4 red, same as the other one, 2 red, 2 mushroom, and then 1 red, 2 mushroom, 1 black. Okay, so it should look like this. We're going to do the arms first because they are easier. So on the right arm we build up 3 using mushroom blocks, and then 1 black. We then do 1 mushroom block and then 3 white. Now for here we literally just fill it in, so it's, when I say 4 mushroom blocks or whatever else, 3 mushroom blocks, it's just solid mushroom blocks. When it's black, it's just 1 black and then 3 mushroom blocks next to that. And then here is 2 mushroom blocks. So I know I kind of explained that like crap, but it should be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks tall and 4 wide, and should look like this. Now this area up here is a 3 by 4 of white wool, like so. and that is the arm complete. It should be 12 blocks tall, 4 wide, and the other arm is the exact same but mirrored. So this is where the mistake in the screenshots was. In the screenshots it shows it as that, whereas in this tutorial it's going to be 3 blocks of mushroom and then 1 black, like so, the exact same as the other side. We just fill it in using mushroom, and then the 3x4 of white wool. Now this should be level 29 if we've done it correct. There we go, 29, and on PC it should be 28, PS3 should be 29 as well. Okay, so it should look like this so far. We've got his legs and his arms complete. Now all we've got to do is his chest. So what we're in fact going to do is we're going to come to the left arm where this top mushroom is. We're going to come down one to this second row of mushrooms where the black block should be in line with, and place 1 red like so. We're then going to go to the right 2 using white wool, and we're going to go up 2 with red and to the left 1 with red. We punch them white wool out and it should leave a shape like that. Now what we're going to do is come back down to the bottom. We're going to do 1 more row of white, then count 1 in from the right and place 2 red wool like so. Build it up 2, and then up diagonal 1 to the left, and that is all the blood stains on his shirt. Now what we're going to do at the top, we're going to build in 3 from the left and 3 from the right, and there's 2 gap here. We're going to place mushroom blocks, and then the rest of it is just solid white wool. So if you need to, pause here. This is what it should look like. Where the gap is just solid white wool, but the blood stains are in the right position, and then the neck is also there. Okay, so we're just going to fill it in with solid white wool, nice and simple. And that will move us on to then moving on to the sides. That made no sense, what I just said, but again it's late, so I'm not going to edit it. Well, I will edit some things, but I'm not going to extremely cut things out because it is late at night and I'm trying to get these videos out for you. And to be honest, me saying stupid things and rambling a bit doesn't really affect the tutorial. It just makes me look like an idiot. So it won't affect you guys in a negative way, just my reputation, I guess. Okay, so it should be a 24 block tall statue right now, or should I say pixel art, because it's 2D right now at this stage. It should be 24 blocks tall, 12 by 8 for the legs, 12 by 8 for the body, and 12 by 4 for the arms. 16 wide, 8 wide, not including the arms. And that is about it. If you need to, pause here, and I will move on to the sides right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the right side first. So we're going to place 1 white wool, and then 2 grey. Next row, we just place 3 oak wood planks like so, and then up 10 using oak wood planks all the way across. And that is it for the right foot. It should look like this. For the left foot is the exact same, 1 white, 2 grey, and then up to the top using oak wood planks. In fact, it should be 11 from the back 2 rows, or should I say, yeah, it's 11 up from here, not 10 up. I apologise for that. Okay, now for the hands, or the arms should I say, what we're going to do is extend it backwards 1 from the, we're on the right side, we're going to place 1 mushroom, and then 2 red, then the rest here we just place mushroom blocks. Same for this side, but I'll do that afterwards. We are now going to place, next row, 2 mushroom blocks, then 1 red, and we do 2 black, 1 mushroom block, and then on top of that 1 black. That should leave like a U shape. In the middle there we place 2 mushroom, and on top of that we place 2 black, so it should make like a oblong shape. And what we do is build a 2x2 on top of that, extend this backwards 3, and then on top of that do 2 black like in the middle like so, and that should make an anchor shape. Now this gap here is 3 high is mushroom, and this 1 block here is mushroom, and then on top of that we build a 3x3 of white wool, and it should look like this. Now the other arm is the exact same, so it's nothing to worry about. It's just mirrored. So what we do, 1 mushroom, 2 red, the rest is just mushroom for now. There is some detail here later, but I'll get to that later, as I said. On top of the red, we place 1 red there, 2 mushroom like so, and we do 1 mushroom, 2 black. On top of the mushroom, we do 1 black, 2 mushroom, and the 2 black. Then we got a 2x2 square of black, extend it back 3, and then the 2 blocks in the middle like so. Should look like this. Then we got the 3 mushroom here, the 1 mushroom, and then the 3x3 of white wool. Now I know I explained that like crap, and I know I rushed through that really fast, but you should, just by looking at that, should be able to figure it out. There is a 12x4, the part here is 3 high, so 3x2, the part up there is a 3x4, so that kind of gives you an easy way to figure out what it is. I don't really need to explain it, to be honest, because it is pretty simple to work out just from looking at that. Okay, so if you need to, pause. This is what it should look like on the right side and the left side. And as you can tell, if this was what it said on the screenshots, that black block would be down 1, and this whole thing would only have a 2x2 square, not a 3x2 square. So for the purpose of making it symmetrical, I changed it, and I think it makes it look better. Again, I'm not sure if there is an anchor on both sides, but some pictures say there is, some pictures say they don't. There isn't, should I say, there don't, there isn't, is what I meant to say. Okay, so it's nearly night time, so we can just do the legs for now. So what we're going to do is bridge this gap using 6 grey wool. We then build 11 up using oak wood planks, and it should come in line with the oak wood planks from the side that we did a minute ago. Like so. We do this all the way across, so it should be a 6x11 gap, including the sides it should be 8x11. Okay, also another good way, it should be down diagonal from this mushroom block here. Okay, so quickly, whilst we're at it, I'm going to punch out this mushroom block here and place red, so it should go red, mushroom block, red, mushroom block. And the same for this side, it should go mushroom block, red, mushroom block, red. That's just so we don't have to change it afterwards. And we do a 8 long brown line like so, which should link the 2 hands together. So it should look like this so far. Now I am going to sleep because it's getting dark and it's easier to see if it's not dark, as you know, I'm not stupid. So let's move on. So far we've completed the back of the legs, so it should be 13 high right now, 1, 11 and then 1, so 13. Now what we're going to do is we'll do the arms first because it makes it easier to build the chest. So right here we're going to go across 1, up 1, whoops, to side 2 and then down 1 using red. Now there should be a 1 block gap there, which we're going to fill in with mushroom. Then we place 1 mushroom, 1 red, 1 mushroom, like so, and then the rest is mushroom. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high using mushroom blocks, and then of course the 3 layers using white wool. So it should look like this. This is the left arm. Now for the right arm, what we're going to do is we're going to place 1 mushroom, go up 1 to side 2, like so, down 1, and leave that 1 gap, place a mushroom block there, place mushroom, red, mushroom. Then we go 5 up using mushroom, and then on top of that we've got the 3 high of white wool, and that is the arms complete. So it should look like this. If you need to, pause here, otherwise we will move on. So what we're going to do now is the top of this mushroom block here, this is going to be like a guideline. We're going to build this across using white wool, an 8 long line like so. Now the reason why I'm using this as a guideline is because the detail on the back is kind of based around it. So what we're going to do is count 3 in, and on the 4th block we're going to place 2 grey on top of it, and then go up diagonal to the left and up diagonal to the right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to count 1 in from the left and go down 1, same for the right, and then what we're going to do on the left side, we're going to go down diagonal to the right, down 2, whoops, and to the left 1. Now for this one, we're going to go down diagonal to the left, down 2, and to the right 1. And that is all the detail you're going to need. So the rest of the gap is just solid white, but as you can see, you can base that detail off that 1 line. That's why I put it there, is because it gives you a guideline of where everything is in place, rather than me having to give you measurements, which can be probably more confusing for a lot of you, because I find measurements more confusing than visuals, to be fair. Okay, so as you can see, I'm filling this in solid white wool up to the point where it should be level 29 on Xbox, 28 on PC. Said it all before, but hey ho. So it should look like this. It should be 24 blocks tall, 12x8 for legs, 12x8 for chest, 12x4 for each arm, and it should look like this, as I've said. Okay, so now for the top, we're just going to fill it in using solid white wool. No need to worry about adding detail here because there isn't any. And then we are going to move on to the head. But first I will get rid of my arms so you guys can see a bit clearer and give you one last spin around of the body, although I probably will do one at the end. So this is the front. the right side, the back, and the left side. Okay, so now onto the head. We're going to keep this going at a nice pace because I don't want to waste any of your guys' time if I don't need to. So we are going to get our mushroom blocks out. We're going to count 4 in from the left, so it should be this block here. Should come in line with this red here and bring it forwards 2. Now we're going to do the exact same for the other side, so count 4 in, 5th block, place mushroom block forwards 2. It should come in line with this oak wood here. Now we're going to bridge this gap. It should be a 6 wide gap, so 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. And that should create an 8 long line that overhangs the front 2, like so. Now what we're actually going to do is extend it backwards 5, and it should overhang the back 2 as well, and then bridge the gap like so. So we have the foundations for the head. So it should look like this. It should be an 8x8 square. Okay, so now back to the front, this side. We are going to do the face. So we're going to do 2 mushroom, 4 oak wood upright, and then 2 mushroom, like so. And that should be 8 wide, like that. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to do a line of solid mushroom. I'm just pausing to look at my design because I just realised there's something wrong. Rather than 4 wide, we do 3 wide. Apologies for that. It should be 2 at that side and 3 at that side. That was what was confusing me for a second, just looking at my design. So again, just correction, it should be 3 wide, so it should be 2, 3, 3, rather than 2, 4, 2. So apologies for that. Luckily I spotted that and corrected it before completely screwed it up, but yeah, just pointing that out. Okay, so then we do 1 mushroom, 1 white, 1 black, 2 mushroom, 1 black, 1 white, 1 mushroom. Next 2 rows we do solid mushroom, like so, and then the next 2 rows after that is solid black. Now there is a 3D hat effect that we're going to do, so I'll do that now. So what we're going to do is this top row of mushroom, we count 1 in, place a black block, go up 1, and to the side 5, like so. And then on top of that we leave 1 block and then place 4 long, like so. So it should be looking like this. Again, the hat effect is 1 block, 6, and then on top of that 4 in the middle, and it should look like this. It should be an 8x8 square with the hat effect at the front. Okay, so now on to the right side. What we're going to do is we're going to add another layer of 8 mushroom, like so. Then at the back, so working from the back towards the front, we're going to do 3 black, and then we're going to go up diagonal until we reach the front, which should be like that. Now it'll be a 2 wide here, and then up diagonal, 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 and then 3 wide. Below this line, we're just going to fill in with mushroom blocks, and then above it, we're going to go 7 out like so. And then this whole gap here is black wool, and that should form an 8x8 square, excluding that little hat. Actually, the hat effect doesn't affect this side, so it should be an 8x8 square, and it should look like so. Okay, so onto the left side, we're going to do the exact same. So double it up, another row of mushroom, 3 black, and then up diagonal 3 times, and then join it like so. Then under it we go mushroom, and then we extend it backwards 7, form this little template, and then fill it in using black wool. Okay, so it should be an 8x8 square, as you can see it is. And then we're going to move on to the final 2 parts, which is the back. So this is the left side. If you need to, pause here. Then for the back, we've already got 1 layer built, so we do 1 more layer of 6 mushroom blocks, and then 6 high of black wool all the way across, like so. And then for the top, which we are now moving on to because that's done, that's 8x8, 2 layers of mushroom, 6 layers of black. For the top we just use solid black wool. And that is it. That is the Billy statue complete. So if you enjoyed this, then consider leaving a like or sharing it with your friends or whatever you want to do. Also, if you haven't, subscribe. And I'm kind of lisping my words out a bit because it is pretty late at night. So yeah, let me get rid of my hand quickly and show you this one last time. Spin around whilst I ramble a bit. So yeah, this is the statue complete. I will be doing the other Mob of the Dead characters eventually when I get around to doing it. I've already got the design sorted, I've just got to make the tutorials. I'll also be doing more of the other COD Zombies characters again. I'm trying to mix it up so that you get a bit of everything over a time, and then over like the period of a month you could build all the Call of Duty Zombies characters. That is the idea. Whether it works like that, I'm not sure, but hopefully it will, and hopefully I'll keep the videos coming out at a regular daily basis. So anyway, this kind of wraps up the tutorial. Again, if you enjoyed it, consider leaving a like and subscribing for more, and hopefully I will see you in the next tutorial, which will hopefully be out tomorrow. So yeah, that's about it. Until then, I've been Tom, and goodbye.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart.